Have you ever wondered how to create your own animation video for YouTube? Welcome to the realm of animation, a world where your imagination can run wild and free. Picture this, your thoughts, your stories, all coming alive in a symphony of colors and movements. That's the beauty of animation. It's not just about creating a video, it's about crafting your dreams into a visual reality. And that's what we're here for. Stick around and you'll learn how to bring your animations to life. Animation is a journey, and like any journey, it begins with understanding the basics. In the realm of animation, there are fundamental principles that breathe life into our creations. Let's delve into these basics, starting with keyframing. Keyframing is an animator's tool to specify changes in movement over time. You establish significant points, or keyframes, and the magic of animation software interpolates the movement in between. It's like choreographing a dance, where keyframes are the major steps, and the software fills in the rhythm and flow. Next, let's discuss timing. Timing is the heartbeat of animation. It determines the speed and rhythm of the action, dictating when movements start and stop. It's the difference between the sluggish yawn of a tired lion and the rapid flit of a hummingbird's wings. Understanding timing is essential in conveying mood, emotion, and response. And then we have the concept of squash and stretch. This principle gives your animations a sense of weight and flexibility, adding a touch of realism even in the most fantastical creations. Picture a rubber ball bouncing. It squashes when it hits the ground, then stretches as it bounces back up. This squash and stretch principle is used across animation to create a sense of fluidity and movement. Let's not forget anticipation, a principle that sets up major actions. It's the coiling of a spring before it bounces, the wind-up before a pitch, the pause before the punchline. Anticipation builds tension and expectation, making the ensuing action more satisfying. And finally, there's follow-through and overlapping action, principles that add realism by showing that different parts of a body can move at different speeds. It's the sway of a tail after the dog has stopped, the ripple of a flag after the wind has passed. These principles create a sense of continuity and fluidity, enhancing the believability of your animations. With these foundational principles at your fingertips, you're ready to dive into the world of animation. Having the right tools is crucial to the animation process. Now, let's dive into the world of animation software. Each program comes with its unique set of features, and it's essential to find the one that best suits your needs and preferences. First off, we have Adobe Animate. This software is a powerhouse in the world of animation, offering a wide range of tools for both vector and bitmap graphics. It's versatile, allowing you to create interactive animations for games, TV shows, and online platforms. Plus, it's part of the Adobe family, so it integrates well with other Adobe products like Illustrator and Photoshop. Next up is Toon Harmony. This software is a favorite among professional animators and studios worldwide. It offers advanced rigging and deformation tools that can bring your characters to life with more fluid and realistic movements. With its node-based compositing, you can create complex effects and composite in a non-destructive way. Then we have Blender. This one's a free and open-source 3D creation suite. It supports the entirety of the 3D pipeline: modeling, rigging, animation, simulation, rendering, compositing, and motion tracking. Plus, it's community-driven, which means constant updates and improvements. For those interested in stop-motion animation, Dragonframe is your go-to software. It provides a comprehensive set of tools for capturing, editing, and exporting stop-motion animation. It's been used in the making of some of the most famous stop-motion films out there. Finally, we have Pencil 2D. This one is a simple, intuitive tool perfect for beginners. It focuses on traditional hand-drawn animation. It's free, lightweight, and easy to use. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to animation software. Each of these tools has its strengths and may be better suited to different styles or types of animation. So, take some time to experiment and see which one resonates with you. Your choice of software should be an extension of your creative vision, enabling you to bring your ideas to life in the most effective way possible. Remember, the best tool for you is the one that helps you express your creativity most effectively. Now that you're equipped with the basics and the tools, it's time to create your first animation. To kick things off, let's start with a simple idea. Let's animate a bouncing ball. It's a classic initiation into the world of animation, and it's a fantastic way to put the principles of squash and stretch, anticipation, and follow through into practice. Remember, a compelling animation is not just about moving objects, but about infusing life and personality into them. Begin by sketching the ball in its initial position. Remember, this is just a rough sketch, not a work of art. It's a blueprint, a roadmap that guides us through the animation journey. Don't worry if it's not perfect. The beauty of animation is in its movement, not stillness. Next, let's create the keyframes. These are the most important positions that the ball will take in the course of its movement. For our bouncing ball, the keyframes would be the highest point of the bounce and the moment of impact. Remember the principle of slow in and slow out? That's where it comes into play. Once the keyframes are in place, it's time to fill in the in-between frames. This is where the magic happens. The in-between frames provide the smooth transition from one keyframe to another. They give the illusion of continuous movement, and it's where your animation truly comes to life. Keep in mind the principle of exaggeration while drawing the squash and stretch of the ball. When the ball hits the ground, it should squash, and when it bounces back up, it should stretch. But don't go overboard. A little goes a long way in animation. Now let's breathe life into our animation. It's time to animate. Using your animation software, start at the first frame and work your way through, following your sketches and making sure that each frame progresses naturally from the one before. Pay close attention to the timing, the rhythm of the bounce, the speed of the ball, the pause at the top of the bounce, all contribute to the believability of your animation. After all the frames are animated, play it back. Watch your animation come alive. It's a thrilling moment, isn't it? But don't rest on your laurels yet. Take a critical eye to your work. Look for any jarring transitions, any awkward movements, any moments that don't quite feel right. Then go back and tweak. Animation is an iterative process. It's all about refining, and refining some more. And there you have it. You've just created a simple bouncing ball animation. But don't let the simplicity fool you. The principles you've applied here form the backbone of all animation. Whether you're animating a ball, a character, or an entire world, these principles hold true. Congratulations, you've just created your first animation. You've created your animation, and now it's time to share it with the world. So, how do you go about doing that? Well, first things first, you need to upload your animation to YouTube. Navigate to your YouTube account and click on that little camera icon with a plus sign at the top right corner. From the drop-down menu, select Upload Video. Now, while your masterpiece is uploading, let's talk about how to make sure it gets the attention it deserves. First and foremost, your title. It needs to be catchy, yet relevant. A great title does two things. It intrigues potential viewers, and it gives them an idea about what your animation is all about. Next, the description. This is your opportunity to provide more detailed information about your video. You can talk about the story behind your animation, the tools you used, or any other tidbits you think your viewers might find interesting. An engaging description not only piques the curiosity of your audience but can also improve the visibility of your video in YouTube's search results. Now let's move on to hashtags. These are key for increasing your video's visibility. Hashtags work like a charm in guiding viewers to your content. When choosing your hashtags, think about what people who would enjoy your video might be searching for. Also, consider using animation-related hashtags to bring in viewers from the broader animation community. But remember, while hashtags are important, don't go overboard. YouTube advises using no more than 15 tags per video. So choose wisely and make them count. And last but not least, don't forget to select a thumbnail that's as captivating as your animation. This is often the first thing people see, and it can be the deciding factor in whether someone clicks on your video or scrolls past it. And there you have it. Your animation is now live on YouTube, ready for the world to see. Creating your first animation is a big step, but it's just the beginning. Embrace the world of animation with curiosity and determination. Remember, every frame you sketch, every character you bring to life is a stepping stone to mastery. Animation, like any art, thrives on experimentation, on pushing boundaries, on daring to dream. Learn, grow, and most importantly, keep practicing. Keep animating, keep learning, and who knows, you might just become the next big thing in the world of animation.